Welcome back to Powerboating in Paradise TV. This is Stu Jones, and you are with members of the Florida Powerboat Club as the pack of Poker Run boats makes its way through the Card Sound Bridge into a large bay of protected water known as Barnes Sound. It won't be long before they'll be arriving at their next checkpoint in Key Largo. Here's Dr. Eno Halegua, another cigarette owner that calls Miami home. He and his good friend Ralph attend this event year after year, sometimes in the cigarette and sometimes in Ralph's motion cat. Either way, they love Key West and they make it an annual affair. Here's Robert Eppel from Indiana, who comes to Key West every year, trailering his 39 Velocity with his big F650 super truck. Bob loves the event so much, he suggests add a few more days. He also joked in his video bio saying that he feels sorry for me on this run. Hey, I appreciate the sympathy. I feel sorry for me too. Tom Abraham from New York is always full of surprises. He does most of his poker runs in his 42 MTI, and he often stays on his Viking Sportfish yacht. But this time he did a full 180, running the poker run on his performance center console and shacking up in his motorhome in the back row of the Key West Poker Run Village. Hey, sometimes you just gotta change it up a little. For their maiden Key West Poker Run voyage, Corey and Veronica Levin really cranked up the volume. And I don't mean that figuratively. They really had a professional DJ on board their brand new Nortec 42 Monte Carlo. I got a chance to ride with them, and this new Nortec model truly is a dual-purpose platform. Luxurious interior, spacious cockpit, you can bring all your friends and still have plenty of performance with Mercury Racing 700s that can put this 42 at over 100 miles per hour if the situation presents itself. Well, obviously that situation isn't right now, but we had no problem maintaining mid-70s comfortably with this big crew on board. Here's Ray Akey from Miami, who's been a steady participant with our Florida events for years. He went from a fountain to a Nortec cat to this Lamborghini Orange 36 Deep Impact with triple Mercury 350s. Ray says he just loves his new ride. Running right up and alongside as they cross Barnes Sound towards Key Largo, here's Mark and Eileen Fisher on board their brand new 39 Deep Impact center console. They took delivery of the boat just before the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show, where it was on display at the Boats Direct USA booth, getting rave reviews and long lineups to board. I want to thank Mark and Eileen Fisher for their continued sponsorship support, and when we get to Key West, they'll be giving away their off-lease only grand prize, a 2013 Ford Mustang convertible, to a lucky winner. Here's another cool shot from inside the cockpit of our Florida Coast to Coast Robinson R44 as the photo crew chases down James and Audra Bohannon from Texas. It's getting a little harder to catch up with this crew. They just keep getting faster boats. Their newest toy is this 44-foot MTI Team Hammer Time, which they took delivery of this past summer at the Texas Outlaw Challenge at Clear Lake, Texas. Crossing over to another spectacular boat, here's another one of our longtime members from Texas who hardly needs an introduction, but say hi to Kenny Armstrong, who's running his 48-foot MTI Team Phantom, styled with Rolls-Royce interior, custom painted with the Phantom of the Opera mask on the front deck. Like its owner, this boat is truly one of a kind. Let's welcome another new couple to the club. This is Dr. and Mrs Michael Appkiss from Miami Beach, who are enjoying the day on their cigarette 42 Huntress. They said it was fun going with a large group of great boats and people whose main goal was to having a good time. We couldn't agree more. Say hi to Greg and Brenda McCauley from Missouri in their new MTI SV42. They're members of the Key West Grand Prize alumni, having won the Ford Mustang convertible just 3 years prior. Well, we're back at Gilbert's again. Looks like about 40 boats have already docked and a second wave is coming in right now. We still have more boats out there. In our next segment, we'll have some really cool shots from our radio-controlled Phantom drone as the third wave of boats begin to arrive here at Key Largo. We'll be right back with Powerboating in Paradise TV.